Panama. Panama. Oh my God, it's like I'm right there with our mayor, David Lee Roth, and of course, Eddie Van Halen, Alex Van Halen, and little Mikey Anthony.
Oh, right little Mikey Anthony.
We call those the Van Halens here on 108.9 The Hawk. All Hawk, all rock. What does that mean? Oh, that means you're getting the classic rock. That means you're getting the new classic rock.
And every once in a while, the new classic rock.
The new, and sometimes maybe the new classic rock.
You never know.
It's something we're getting used to here on the Geoff and Whisp Show since we've been brought here into the Poseidon Radio building.
I mean, at this point, if we all of a sudden were playing doo-wop or big band music, I don't
No shock to me.
I would just be like, whatever.
We are told Jason Gore is our program director. He tells us what to do. He tells us what to wear. He's like, Wisp, sweater, today. And I'm like, okay, I'll do it.
Which I will say, Jason did used to love the Cherry Poppin' Daddies. So I'm hoping.
Oh, God.
But he was the head of the fan club, the Poppers.
He was. The Poppers.
Yeah.
Not even, they could have called it the Daddies.
Could have.
It was literally right there.
It's a creepy name, no matter what.
Oh, my God. He's a big fan of them. Big fan of the Squirrel Nuts Zippers.
Oh,
so we could hear that Hell song at any point.
My God, the one that you're like, it's kind of like swing, but
it's kind of
stupider. Stupider was how they described it. It was under the stupider category.
Yes. 7:03 on 108.9 The Hawk. Oh, my God, Geoff. Oh, my God.
What do you got for me, Wisp?
Did you catch Bad Medicine last night?
Did I catch Bad Medicine? I DVR'd it, watched it live, and then watched it again.
You watched it again. Of course, we're talking about Channel 8's show, 17 seasons. They're into their 17th season, and I got to say, it is. If they went out this season, which we know they're not going to.
You know they're not going to.
They're going to be going out on top if they did, but they're not going to.
This ain't Suits. This ain't
no
Burn
Suits.
Notice, all right? This is going out on top.
Marvelous Mrs. Maisel. They're going out on top.
This is not Rules of Attraction with Mr. David Spade.
Oh.
And a surprisingly long show again. Just a
very long
unbelievably long run time.
40 seasons.
40
I cannot
seasons.
believe that they gave Rules of Attraction 40 seasons.
You'd see David Spade's head on the top of a cab going by, and you're like, is that a new show? And they're like, no.
Nope.
It's been on forever.
Still Rules
literally.
of Attraction. Can't believe it. Oh, but Bad Medicine, of course, the Bon Jovi themed show where John Bon Jovi does actually play the doctor, Jonathan Jovi.
Of course.
And he is, he's given everyone, it's like we said before, it's like a Sweeney Todd situation. He's given everyone medicine he makes.
I mean, are they ever going to figure it out? That's the interesting part. They figured it out in the first season.
They've had 17 years to figure it out.
And right away, everyone's like, I think you gave us bad medicine, but the town just keeps taking it.
Oh, my God. Olivia Rodrigo was on last night's episode.
Oh,
Played
for the
victim.
kids.
Oh, for the kids.
For the kids. That was the name of the episode, too. For the kids.
For the kids.
It was a real pandering episode, I got to say. But
Olivia Rodrigo goes in as Olivia Rodrigo. Now, we're in current times.
Current times.
If you have watched this show from the beginning, you know Dr. Jonathan Jovi is immortal, and he lives. He just keeps on living.
There's, of course, the spinoff, Bad 1776 Medicine.
Right.
Where it's still him. It's still Jonathan Jovi.
Like, I'm not going to let anyone else play this role.
This is my goddamn show.
This is my goddamn show.
He writes it all, too. That's the other part. It's a real Yellowstone situation, but in this case, he's starring in it and he's writing in it. He doesn't need Taylor Durgan or whatever that guy's name is.
Oh, Taylor Durgan.
Taylor Durgan, the very famous writer of Yellowstone.
They were giving Taylor Durgan all of the coins to just keep on writing about this park.
He's a veritable Mario there.
Verde National Park. Ding, ding, ding. He's just jumping up and a coin falls out and he's like, Durgan. And he puts it right into his...
You just got Durgan.
You got Durgan. He puts it right into his sweater. And he just goes off and he's like, oh, another one in Yellowstone. And they're like, okay, another coin for you. Oh, my God. But we're having a great time here on 108.9 The Hawk. Of course, I got to tell you, we're supposed to talk about all of our shows. We've got Kenner and Jenner, those assholes in the afternoon. I hate them. I hate them. They're part of it. They're part of it. But you know what? They've got Motley Crue on this afternoon with John 5. And a secret,
really?
I called Mick Mars, my good best friend in the whole world. I said, Mick Mars, Kenner and Jenner want you on the show today. Just
Can I
you.
take a guess of how he answered?
Okay, let's play. Hello, Wisp Turlington. Oh, hey, Mick, what's going on? New album? Perfect. Hey, why don't you go... Oh, aliens. Why don't you go on Kenner and Jetter and talk about it today at 3?
I made my own bullets.
Okay, so it's going to be one hell of a situation on the Kenner and Jenner show later today. And it's going to be Mick Mars versus Motley Crue and John 5 live on the air. You don't want to miss that.
They might box.
Want to miss that. They might box.
They might box.
They might
you don't
box. We've set up the ring just in case.
Put it on a shirt. They might box.
Oh, all Hawk, all rock, right here on 108.9 The Hawk, the Geoff and Whisp Show, 8:10. A lot of great stuff going on. We'll have traffic from Art Spart coming up. But, Jeff.
Yes.
You know, if you want a mattress in Verde, you gotta go down to the Nighty Night Mattress Store.
You gotta.
You know the commercial. Scotty, can we play the commercial just so everyone is familiar with what we're talking about here? Just play the commercial so we'll know. You've heard it here on the air. It played. This is a classic. This is a classic. It's like that Folgers commercial.
Vinny, give me a pizza with extra cheese. Hold the tomato sauce. Hold the crust. Hold the crust.
It's like,
Vinny, give me a cheese with nothing.
And then that Robert Loggia where he's like, just drink your goddamn orange juice, Billy.
Goddamn orange juice, kid. It's got vitamin C. It's good for you.
And then the Folgers commercial where it's like, I'm your sister. And he's like,
I'm your brother. Let's fuck.
And drink coffee. And this is just like that. But it's what we had right here on Verde. And here's the commercial. You'll remember it immediately.
Boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, do we have the mattress deals at Nighty Night Mattress Store, where my name is not Geoff Nighty.
But Dad, that's your name.
Shut up, son. Yes, Nighty Night is running a special beyond any special any mattress store in Verde has ever thought of running.
Hey, Dad, watch this.
Son, get off the mattress.
Why?
But make sure you don't let my son on the mattress.
Dad, no.
Because he's going to ruin it like he ruins everything. Just give me a chance. And you can give us a chance at Nighty Night Mattress Store. Nighty Night Mattress Store, 894212 Hawk Street, Verde, right off of Mattress Row.
We don't need to know. We know where it is.
It's
down in Mattress Alley.
8942 12 Hog Street.
I know it better than my own phone number. Blah, blah, blah.
And we know that young voice, but not so young anymore, ladies and gentlemen. CHET NIGHTY.
Hey guys, it's me, CHET NIGHTY. Good to be here on the Hawk. My dad loved this station.
Oh,
he
we loved him.
always loved it when our ads would pop up. He'd always crank the radio, so we could hear it in the house or the car. And just great to be with you guys to honor my dad.
It's an honor for us to honor your dad, but also to honor you, because my God, we played that commercial. I can't tell you how many times I have said or even quoted the "just give me a chance" line in like a store, and everyone's like, mattress store, we get it.
Yeah, no, I mean, obviously the commercials were classics. People still yell, "Just give me a chance" at me.
Yep.
That's gotta feel good, just walking down the street and people yelling at you on the street.
Yeah.
Maybe a solid, "Dad, no!"
It's true, Dad, no.
Yeah.
And, and people yell at me when I'm, doing my DJ gigs or, planning my Vegas pool parties.
Oh, yeah. Oh, God, yes.
And obviously it was a classic and it put my dad's store on the map. But, now that he's gone, and I'm in charge.
Right. Rest in power.
Rest in power. If people don't know, my dad perished earlier this year in a tragic box spring accident.
Oh my God!
And he was a real one. He was a real G. Just bounced a little too high on a particularly bouncy box spring and hit a ceiling fan that was going really, really fast.
Oh my! It was a real Twilight Zone situation. Twilight Zone, the movie.
And I did see you stifling laughter, and it is kind of a funny death when you hear it described. But
when you get it described, and you picture it. I mean, I think you said Twilight Zone. I pictured Burgess Meredith getting his head chopped off.
Right.
Yeah, it's just what happens. Exactly.
When that happened, and I hate to bring you back to such a traumatic event.
No,
but
we're here to talk
ask,
about my dad, and
as your dad hopped up on that box spring,
mm-hmm.
and he starts giving it a little like, watch this, and you can kind of see what's going ahead. Did you give out a good, Dad, no? Was there a moment for that?
Okay, that was maybe a little bit disrespectful. I
was curious. I mean, it's basically your catchphrase.
Things aren't disrespectful if you're curious. So if you're just asking questions.
That is a rule. I'm just asking questions.
No, for the record, I did not yell out Dad, no. I was
Scotty.
I was in the back room on one of my many ayahuasca journeys.
Oh man.
I do have a personal shaman that visits me at the store and takes me on my ayahuasca journeys. So
perfect.
Very cool.
And as I took me, a couple days to come out of it. And, when I heard that my dad had bounced into a ceiling fan, I thought it was maybe part of the hallucination or, a message that God was sending me from the future. But it was real and it was really hard.
A Nukin lizard god might have been talking to you. It's talking about
right. Yeah, absolutely.
No, now he's going on about his lizard gods again. You did this, Chet.
Sorry. I'm just.
I'm sorry. I don't want to slam you on your own show, but it sounds like you're being a little bit closed-minded as to the various mental chambers that ayahuasca can unlock.
He is. Wisp is very closed-minded about this stuff.
A, I've done ayahuasca. Did nothing.
Didn't it really?
B,
are you sure it was real? Was it administered by a shaman? Did you see their shaman?
Did David Icke administer it?
There you go. Well, there you go.
Okay, well, that's what it is. I've done peyote. Peyote was awesome.
Oh, that's
peyote
dope.
Was awesome. Opium.
That's like listening to the Doors.
Peyote. Oh my God. Peyote is like putting on Morrison Hotel and actually enjoying it.
Well, you're clearly from my dad's generation.
Oh, 100%. Me and Chet went to high school together. Verde High.
And obviously my dad was a legend, RIP to a real one.
He was the best. He was somebody that you could go to when you're like, hey, Chet. No, and I wouldn't say Chet. Sorry. No, I would say, hey, Jeff.
That'd be rude.
That would be rude because I would be speaking to a child and trying to get a deal.
The names sound similar. They have a kind of a similar. They don't rhyme, but they kind
familiar.
of have assonance.
Chet.
Also, Chet might have been on ayahuasca when you go to the firm, talk to him, so he might not even picked up on it.
I did go in. I went into Nighty Night Mattress Store down there on Hog Street, and I was so fucked up on opium. And I'm just like,
my God.
Jeff, I want a race car bed. That's my opium voice.
Mm-hmm.
And your dad, God bless his soul, he's like,
well, Wisp, let's make it happen.
That's my impersonation of Geoff Nighty. Dead on. And
Chet, how would you rank that impression of your dead father?
Let's do a ranking.
I don't listen. I mean, I feel like we're getting a little in the weeds here, talking about my dad.
Out of the weeds.
He's gone, and I am now the CEO of Nighty Night Mattresses.
Oh, congratulations.
Congratulations. That's very good.
Congratulations. Let's clap for Chet.
And, obviously, my dad was such a legend, but in a lot of ways, I do feel like he was holding the store back.
Oh, my God.
Oh, really?
Oh, wow.
He was an old-fashioned guy. He was peyote. I was ayahuasca.
Right. Oh, my God. He loved peyote.
I just want to do some, exciting things with the store and, bring it into the new millennium.
Okay.
Obviously, my dad was super focused on mattresses and
making
mattress
money,
covers, box springs, making money,
doing very well, doing unbelievably well,
positive cash flow.
But I think I want to really expand the business into just things people are talking about now, prestige TV, TikTok videos about ADHD symptoms.
Oh, okay.
Smartwatches. Self-care.
Okay.
These are all things that our business never touched on.
No, because you guys just sold mattresses.
We sold mattresses,
and stuff
and
like
sometimes
that.
bed frames and race car beds for children.
Interesting.
It's your business. I'm not understing how, but I'm a classic rock DJ. I can't merge those ideas in one. But
consider us stupid about that.
Yeah, I think I obviously am taking a little break from my career of being a DJ and planning Vegas pool parties to run my dad's legacy business.
Yeah.
Hopefully, it's so nice of DJ Pauly D to take over all of your gigs. That was so nice of him.
Pauly D.
Pauly's great.
Shout out DJ Pauly D.
Shout out DJ Pauly D. That's how he starts every show. I have gone to so many of his pool parties and a big float, and I'm just like, ha, 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 and he's like, Pauly D. That's a pool party. Now that's a pool party. That is a pool party right there.
He's the man. Really innovative. He's really, really fun.
Pool was filled with Kool-Aid.
Yeah, the dude brings
biggest innovation.
That was his idea.
Yep.
Pure ecto cooler, and it was.
Some people did. Cooler. I will say, I'm not defending Pauly. I do know that some people did go blind, and a lot of people did get infections because the Kool-Aid and the ecto cooler got into open wounds that they didn't know they had.
Look, I could not pee for a week.
Yeah,
that might not have been associated with it, though. That's the thing.
That may not have been. That could have been something else.
But look, buyer beware. If you're going to a DJ party in Vegas hosted by a cast member of Jersey Shore, you're maybe going to get ecto cooler into some of your wounds.
And that's why,
just simple.
And that's why after it says the Pauly D thing, it says buyer beware, and it is a warning
it's
that
right
you
there.
have
That's
to know.
legalities. That's legalities.
But no legalities for you, Chet, because you are changing a staple store in Verde, and I think you're trying to make it something more.
Yeah, exactly. And I think that, again, we're moving forward into the new millennium.
Right. We're going into 4D.
And I'm just kind of using some of the skills I learned out there on the DJ circuit. And I'm recording a song, a new jingle for our
wait,
for our
you're
store.
Not going to do the old commercial? You're not going to play that anymore?
I think the old commercial.
We're sampling Squeeze Me Baking Powder. What is this? Jesus. Oh, my goodness. A new song.
We're going to sample the old commercial in my new song, Slam You Into That Posturepedic.
Slam you into
that Posturepedic. Mm-hmm. It's aggressive.
Well, yeah.
We're going to talk more about slamming people into Posturepedics coming up in just a second. But Chet, can you hang out with us? Because I want to learn more about this store. I want to learn
about ayahuasca too. I want the whole shebang.
Yeah, sure. I have a lot of wisdom to share that I learned from my shaman, and that's what I'm here for. Share wisdom.
All right. Well, first, Chet, we're going to hang out with Chet. Let's do weather really quick. Jeff, you got it?
Oh, I got it, baby.
It's time for weather on 108.9 The Hawk.
Freezing cold.
Cold as hell.
Piercingly cold.
Cold. Piercingly
just
cold.
Cut ice with nipples.
It just goes into you, and you're like, am I in Pauly D's pool? That's the feeling.
Ecto cooler going into my wounds?
Your pores and
that's
clogging up your sweat pores. But my God, what a great time!
Standard almost spring day in Valverde.
Oh my God! And now let's do it. Traffic.
108.9 The Hawk traffic with Art Spart.
Here come the squirrels. Da-na-na-na. Here come the squirrels. It's all right. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Great song, right? But instead of sun, I put in the word squirrels. Because downtown Valverde is overrun with them, and it is causing quite a bit of traffic headaches. Now, I don't know if they escaped from the brand new squirrel farm that just opened up on Dave Mustaine Way, or if they escaped from the Squirrel Zoo over on Phil Lynott Avenue, or the 3 squirrel museums that have opened up after the original Squirrel Museum over on Cozy Powell Street decided to franchise, but Valverde seems to love squirrels, and we are paying the price. Look, they are cute, and those little black eyes stare at you while chewing on a nut and standing on a log. It's adorable, and I would love to see Bob Ross paint one or feed one in his pocket. But the other thing I know about squirrels, you can't cage them. You can't keep them trapped, and they are wily. So when everyone had the same idea in the great squirrel boom of last year to make them into a roadside attraction, old Art thought to himself, good luck. I hope I'm not right about this, and I was. Because now we have thousands of squirrels who have made a great escape, and they are everywhere. And how do you stop a squirrel? I have no idea. I can warn you about them, but I cannot stop them. What I do know is Mayor David Lee Roth is out there with a pellet gun trying to take care of it himself. Oh! So long story short, stay home until either someone wrestles the gun away from our beloved mayor, All the squirrels die from that cold front we got coming in later today. And that's been traffic on 108.9 The Hawk from the Bert's Funeral Flowers traffic desk. I'm Art Spart.
With Bert's Funeral Flowers, with Bert's Funeral Flowers. Oh my God, be aware. Be aware.
It's going to get colder, apparently. That's what I'm mostly worried about.
How can it get colder? We're going to find out. We're going to talk more to CHET NIGHTY. But first, they already started singing, but we don't give a shit about this part of the song. We only like it when it starts to rock. Right now. Wait, no, they're still going to do the bullshit.
They just keep on going with this bullshit.
This is what peyote sounds like to me, by the way. It sounds like this opening to Styx, and I'm like, I want out. I would rather do opium. And I imagine that's what ayahuasca is. We'll find out next, because here we go! Hey, it's Red Rocker Sammy Hagar. And I know what you're thinking. Hey, Sammy, why do I keep seeing all these fun videos of things that shouldn't be cake, but then it turns out it is cake, and my mind is blown and I don't know who to trust? One time my guitar tech had my favorite guitar made into a cake, and I played a whole damn show with it until someone said to take a bite. And I did, and it was delicious. Played great too. Then it hit me. Sammy Hagar needs to get on the other side of this situation. I need to be making the cakes that confuse everybody. So I immediately started baking. We've got what it takes. So tell me, why can't this be cakes? You want one shaped like a car. Tell me, why can't this be cakes? Why can't this be cakes? 86, 66, 55 Hog Street, Verde. Don't fear it. Hear it on 108.9 The Hawk.
Give me fuel, give me tires, give me chips that I desire. Those aren't just lyrics to a song, that's a way of life. Hi, this is James Hetfield from Metallica. And if you're like me, you really do desire fuel, tires, and lots of chips. Fuel was never a metaphor, it was literal. That's why I've opened my own gas station, right in Verde. James Hetfield's Metallifuel. Yeah! Look, when you're on the road as long as I am, you need a break from all that headbanging. And you also need a break from Lars. That's why I get my hands dirty at Metallifuel. Is James Hetfield gonna give you a lube job on your car? Yeah! James Hetfield gonna rotate your tires? Oh yeah! And is there gonna be Lars hanging around talking about art while I'm doing it? No! Ho! So come on down to Metallica Gas on the corner of Dave Mustaine Way. You'll recognize it. Everything looks like a Big Daddy Roth cartoon. Give me fuel, give me tires, give me sex and I desire! Metallifuel. Our lifestyle determines your fuel style.
Well, if you want to learn how to speak better, of course, you can subscribe to Vetterstone, one of our sponsors. Learn how to speak everything Eddie Vedder says on any Pearl Jam song, and you learn it quickly. Pearl Jam coming out with a new album. That's going to be very, very excited. It is the.
Do you know he's quoting Great Gatsby at the end of that song?
What?
That's what that is.
Well, I'm behind on my lessons.
That's just him reading the end of Great Gatsby.
I am behind on my lessons of Vetterstone.
You got to catch up. You got to
catch up on that. Hey, I do want to tell you we do have sponsors of the Geoff and Whisp Show, and we wouldn't be able to do this show every morning without their funding coming in every morning. So thank you, and here's a little bit from them. Wrap it up. We'll ship it. Wrap it up. We'll ship it. Of course, I'm talking about the fabulous Thunderbird Shipping Company. Now, these guys get in a Ford Thunderbird and they speed off with anything you give them, but you better wrap it beforehand. They do not do that. They refuse. Yeah. They won't do it. Do not ask them. So thank you so much to the fabulous Thunderbird Shipping Company, your sponsors of the Geoff and Whisp Show. 822 on 108.9 The Hawk. And we're still here with our great guest, son of the tremendous Fantastic. Amazing man who gone too soon. But I tell you, if you go to the store, you can still find pieces of him. Of course, I'm talking about Geoff Nighty.
And not literally, but is it literally?
No,
can we
literally,
still find
literally.
pieces? Should we ask him? Chet, can you find pieces of your father still at your store?
I found a finger.
Mattress Prince in the house. Yes.
Mattress Prince.
That's yes.
Wow.
That's my DJ
New
name.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
So we're changing the name too. This is a new one. All right.
So are you going to take one of those scrapers to your dad's door and take, Geoff off and just put Mattress Prince?
Yeah, it's funny you mentioned scrapers because yes, as you mentioned, we are still in the process of cleaning my father's remains off of the store. We want to be respectful, and we want to, give the community a chance to mourn. A lot of people are coming by to pay their respects, and some of them do, want to see his innards.
Yeah.
Of course, there are probably people trying to steal little
you want
pieces
something
of it.
physical. Some people need the physical.
Yes.
Not me personally. I think Dad is just energy, and that energy gets dispersed through the world.
Oh my God!
And that way we all live forever. But
Yeah.
some people do need that physical. So we are leaving some chunks of Dad around the store for people to, honor when they come in.
That's beautiful.
Oh, that's what I got to ask. Do I get a discount on a mattress if it's got a little bit of your dad's slop on it?
Oh, actually,
or do you got to pay more?
Yeah, we are actually charging more
It's
for
worth it.
that.
It's worth it.
Because
It's worth
it's
it.
like a blessing. It's like a blessing that my father gave.
It's
to
like
the
colored
mattress.
vinyl for a record. This is like it's a limited
Exactly.
pressing.
It's kind of kind of that splatter paint that.
That's beautiful.
They'll do on some variants.
Oh my God, I love that. I love
I
that.
have a really, really rare LMFAO album with the splatter paint on it. It's
Oh,
If there's one band you want a rare record of, it's
I'm
LMFAO.
a collector. I'm a collector of
Hey.
LMFAO.
We're just admitting
I've
things
got
here.
everything.
You're
I've got everything. I've got everything they've ever done. My dad was more of a classic rock guy, and I'm kind of
he
like a
was.
party rock guy.
your dad would call every day, and he's like,
It's me, Chet. Down it.
no, he didn't say Chet, but he did sometimes because he liked to do. He would like to call. He's like,
He would do mean impressions.
he
of
would
me.
do
to all
this.
his
so
friends.
mean at the
This is
impression of
me
you.
doing your dad doing you. He's like,
It's me, Chet. Oh, God, Dad, no. Can I hear some element? And then he'd be like, no, it's me, Geoff. Can I hear some Molly Hatchet?
and I would be like, you're my best friend in the world. Geoff Nighty here is Flirting with Disaster, and I would play that for him every show, and it was beautiful. And you know what?
A wonderful dad. A wonderful dad.
Yeah,
dad.
he was. He loved to. He had a story he would always tell about when Steve Miller came through town.
Oh,
He
God.
stopped into the store and he didn't buy a mattress, but he did lay down and go to sleep for several hours.
That's pure Miller right there.
Yeah,
That is pure. Is that on display at the Nighty Night Mattress Store? Do you guys still have the Miller up?
the Miller mattress. No, my dad took that. That is in our home. He loved to fuck my mom on that mattress.
I mean, why wouldn't you want to fuck your mom on a Miller mattress? I mean, that's beautiful.
And he told us about it, and
Miss
he would just
Nighty.
talk about how the Miller mattress gave him sexual powers.
Again, a great dad. Just
He
a
likes
wonderful
Yeah, just
dad.
a wonderful man, a legend. R.I.P. to a real one.
Oh, he loved to fuck like an eagle. He really did. He really
did.
truly did.
He'd call in while he was doing it sometimes.
he
So
would
we'd be
call
like,
in and
is
he'd be
this a
like,
request?
do 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 do, and I would be like, "Oh, Geoff,
He
what
was
a
doing,
joke!"
Yeah, he was doing something at midnight, but it wasn't token.
It wasn't. No, he was not.
Oh, it was fucking your
Blasted
mother.
my mom on a mattress that Steve Miller once slept on.
If you're gonna do it, you're gonna do it.
That's why he was the king.
That's why he was the king.
And that's why you're the prince.
Hey,
And
but you're the
yeah.
king now. You
You are the king. Are you now a king? You are a king.
Yeah,
king
I guess
technically.
I guess technically, if you do,
You might have to take a
if
scraper
you
to your
are
scraping because you ain't no
following
prince.
following the mattress line of succession, I am technically a king, and maybe I wanted to give some time to like transition into
Right.
that role.
I get it.
Because again, my dad was so beloved. But yeah, I guess
Oh, God, I love
it is. I do have to take the mantle of king.
Rules are rules.
Will there be a coronation?
I think we probably should. I think we
Yeah,
should
I think we
probably
should.
like make it official with a big event. Maybe fly Pauly D in.
That's what I mean. It's right there.
If there's any surviving, the surviving members of LMFAO could stop by.
Oh, there's only one of them.
Rest in
Yeah.
power. Most of LMFAO.
FAO is alive. LM is dead.
Yeah.
A real loss to the party rock community.
Everyone
Party Rock is still in the house, but it's not quite as rocking as it once was.
So yeah, I think I'll probably get on planning that. I think with my experience planning Vegas pool parties, I could certainly plan a mattress coronation.
Yeah,
easily.
And think of 108.9 The Hawk. We would love to come down there and do a Hawkcast live from it, and we could be like, everyone's having a great time down here at Nighty Night Mattress Store and more.
And more, because there you go. Because you are going to be shifting this into a lot more, it sounds like.
Yep, I'm like, Matthew Lillard's here. Matthew, how is this going? He's like, oh, man, I'm so happy to be here. And, Matthew Lillard really has a southern accent in real life.
He's like, oh, man, I'm so glad there's skincare TikToks being sold here. And it's like, how did that even sell that?
Yep.
Or, we're not going to it's not going to be all about just like, what can we sell? It's like all about like building the brand. And just kind of using that brand to create community.
Because that's what your father maybe didn't understand. Like, he was too focused on, like, building his business and making money off of it, but, like, he never understood the brand.
Drilling your mom on
and drilling your mom that's the hell out of her on a Miller mattress.
Well, that was part of the business, so he could, just, like, give that testimonial when people came in. And of course, like Steve Miller didn't sleep on all the mattresses, just that one.
Oh, of course. That'd be too much.
But yeah, my dad practiced what he preached, So yeah, but I think that like with as good as he was at his job, he was kind of old fashioned and small minded.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm just gonna take.
I wouldn't say that's a little rude.
I would say that.
That's a little rude there, Chet. I think he did make you.
He did, and I thank him for that. But he just always balked at me when I said we should expand the business out into things like, acai bowls, ethical non-monogamy.
Edamame.
Edamame and ethical non-monogamy. That's fantastic.
Ethical edamame.
Oh, that's
ethically raised, locally sourced.
I'd eat any of those on a Miller mattress. I'd say just laying on a Miller mattress, eating some ethical edamame.
So yeah, I'm just now that Dad's dead, I'm just kind of taking that as an opportunity. Once we've mourned his death appropriately,
You got
just take the Nighty Night brand in some exciting new directions.
Now, my question for you, and this is something that we've spoken to Police Chief Pizzola about, and your dad's case is still open. They want to know who turned the fans up that high.
Well, the fans, my dad ran hot. He always said
you're saying he was cold. He wanted to be cold that day.
He wanted to be cold.
Right.
And and I think some people are saying that, the fans may have been tampered with, some, illegal.
People say things.
People have been saying that.
But these are unfounded. And, I wouldn't even know how to go about tampering with a fan.
Right,
that's interesting. I mean, I never even thought about when we were talking about this that you would be the one tampering with the fan.
Yeah, I haven't thought about that either.
I never thought about that.
No one would think about that.
No one would.
And the reason I said it was because I had never thought about it.
But the controls were in the back room for the fans, where you were doing a little trip with your buddy the shaman.
Yes, exactly.
Your buddy
Listen to Pink Floyd, set the controls for the Heart of the Sun, and you might have translated to set the controls of the speed of the fans.
I wouldn't know. Again, and when you're doing ayahuasca, you're living in your mind. You're not in your body.
So nothing's happening with your hands.
Yeah. So my hands wouldn't be available to tamper with a fan control module.
Chief Pizzola did just text me, and he said he's got a question. He's got two questions. He's like,
no questions.
Well,
I'm not taking questions.
He's Chief Police Pizzola.
He's Chief Police, and if a chief texts you a question, it's legal rules.
It's law here. Number one, what's your favorite mattress?
Oh, my favorite mattress? Well, it's got to be the Sealy Silver Spring.
Oh, that's good. That's good. You get a great
one.
deal of that. The Nighty Night Mattress Store. Go on down there, get the Sealy Silver Spring. Number two, what's your favorite fan speed?
Oh gosh, I don't even really know a lot of fan speeds. I've never been a fan guy. I've never tampered with one. I've never used a control module, so I don't know. I guess I'll just say medium.
Medium. Okay. Medium. Well, you couldn't die from medium.
You can't die from medium.
No.
I mean, that's did you text him? You can't die from medium.
Scotty's putting it in right now. I don't do that during the show. Scotty, our producer behind the glass, doing a great job today. And my God. Holy hell. You're saying all these things, and, I just have to ask.
Sure, yeah. I mean, I'm an open book.
Would your dad
except for questions?
For questions.
I'm not an open book for questions from a policeman, but to anyone else.
This is
everything else.
I am a deputy sheriff, and that's just honorary. That's honorary. They give me a card, so when I'm drunk and I'm speeding down Hog Street, they pull me over, and they're like, "Wisp, do you know how?" And I'm just like, "Ah!" And I show them the card. And they're like, "Thank you, Deputy Sheriff." And
I'm a member of the unofficial Walker, Texas Ranger fan club. So,
so you get
speed down the road, and they're just like, show me the card. And they go, all right, go on.
They're like, "Walker, good sir." And then you also get to fire their gun. Would your dad be happy with the changes you're making?
Great question.
Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be honest, when I would have conversations with my dad about expanding the business into prestige docuseries and
like what? Are we talking like Big Little Lies, because that was real?
I mean, I think BLL was a big inspiration for me.
Completely.
And obviously I want our products to have their own voice.
Okay.
Hey, I'm a product.
Would you use a voice like that?
Would it be your father's voice, but through an AI?
It's me, I'm back. It is Robo Geoff. And Chet,
I don't think
you killed me.
Would it sound like that?
Would it sound like that?
It wouldn't say that, by the way.
Probably not.
If it came back, it wouldn't.
But
definitely
AI,
wouldn't say that.
you don't know what AI is going to say.
Yeah, that's true. And AI is really exciting. I think there's a lot of exciting opportunities with AI, and a lot of
so smart.
And I will say though, there's a lot of people in the community who are just such fans of my dad, and think that his death was untimely, and and there is a small faction within the Nighty Night board of directors,
really,
who is petitioning to unseat me and bring back my dad for the commercials via AI.
Because they can't.
That's just rude, though. On
so many pieces, you can't put that back together. That is a puzzle that is not going back together.
And he's just energy now, and he's dispersed through the universe.
Just energy, except for those fingers and some of those guts.
He's on a journey.
His butthole. Was it
a butthole on that one mattress? That Sealy Silver Spring, actually, which is great again.
It's a great mattress. If you like it a little firmer,
if you're back crazy, you want a little
Sealy Silver Spring.
Now, are you going to be making a prestige docu-series about your father's murder?
Oh, I've got a question. Are you going to make a prestige docu-series about your
that reminds me of a question. Are you going to make a prestige docu-series about your father's murder?
No. Well, I mean, I feel like you're already wrong there, because it wasn't a murder.
I'm already learning things from this prestige
Some
docuseries.
people are saying that it is, but they're wrong. They're just uneducated. I guess you can't make a prestige series about an accidental death.
Right.
No, you can't.
Yeah.
Netflix ain't going to buy that. I'll tell you that right now.
Yeah.
But I have sold my life rights to Brett Ratner, and we are working on
good hands.
He's great. God,
good hands.
My favorite director.
Hands. You just say, "Hey, let's make it like Tower Heist."
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, "On it."
Because I've always said your life is like Tower Heist 2. It's like
that.
the sequel to Tower Heist.
Said that.
And I like a movie where the title says what happens in the movie.
You know what?
I hate going in not knowing what's going on.
I hate
no surprises, man. Just let me know.
Surprises.
So, we are working on a prestige series about my life as a DJ and Vegas pool party planner turned mattress king. And of course, my dad will be a part of that. We've been looking at a lot of great actors to play my dad.
Like who? Who are you thinking? Because if there's one actor that comes to mind that would play your father,
we're not talking about you, by the way.
You shut the fuck up.
Over there. Just shut it. It's
coming up at 9:30, and he's doing some card tricks. Can't wait to see them on the radio. It's going to be really great. So not Skeet. I'm thinking Bryan Cranston.
That's great. Obviously, Cranston's a legend.
I do have, as I call him, we're good best friends.
I do have a lot of Breaking Bad T-shirts. My wardrobe is mostly Breaking Bad T-shirts.
Oh my God, your Heisenberg line that you've been selling at your DJ parties is so cool. Heisenberg as a Punisher skull is just beautiful.
Oh,
yes,
God,
with the blue lives,
the blue line. It is wonderful looking.
Love it. Love it.
But something I've been talking to Brett about is making this movie, or the Stocky series rather, a kind of an unofficial Entourage cast reunion.
Yeah.
So I think we really, Entourage was a super influential show on me, and I think that we want to bring back Turtle, the rest.
We do all want that.
Yeah, I mean, we could all name them.
Let's do it.
So yeah, I think that Johnny Drama would be playing my dad, and I would be playing myself, and then the Entourage bros would be playing my bros.
Right. Jeremy Piven plays Steve Miller.
Are you kidding me?
Thinking about that could be good.
Oh God.
Yeah, that's really good casting. Of course, we want Piv back
if you can get him away from his stand-up career.
Right, he would be doing a chunk of stand-up in the movie. There would be a chunk where Jeremy Piven
this is a dream.
Break character to do stand-up about how you can't say anything on college campuses anymore.
Because you really can't. You really
it's
can't.
Here.
They're such snowflakes.
You know what? I'm going to say it right now. Even though this movie is not made, release the Snyder Cut. Can we release the Snyder Cut of the Ratner movie?
Snyder Cut out.
That's all I want. I'm just already preempting this because I just know that someone's going to come in and try to mess with your vision, and that really gets my goat. Because I just want to see. I want to see the true Chet Nighty up there.
Thank you. Yeah, and I think
that involves Jeremy Piven doing a long stand up
that's not
culture.
That's not part of the story. Yeah,
and how we can't do comedy anymore. Which is a damn shame.
It is
that these comedians who are getting paid quite a bit of money can't do comedy anymore.
Oh, guys,
we're going to R.I.P. to comedy.
All right, calm it down, Geoff. Hey, we're going to talk more about the changes going on at Nighty Night Mattress Store with CHET NIGHTY, but we do have to do this. It is a service of Poseidon Radio. Of course, we're talking community calendar. And, of course, you want to head out on the 15th. Verde Public Library. It is the consortium of concerned citizens trying to get down to the bottom of who killed Geoff Nighty. Now, this is about 100 people that are going to be out at the public library. They all have evidence. So they're going to take a few moments, starting at 7 p.m. at the public library.
Go until 7 p.m. the next day.
It is a 12-hour event. They're going to go through all of the evidence and figure it out. Do not miss it.
What's the fun acronym for that group, though?
Ooh. Are you telling me?
The CC. I'm asking you.
Oh, I don't know. You should tell me.
The Concerned Citizens.
CC.
The CC.
CCC. It's Concerned Citizens Consortium.
CCC.
Fuck it. Just go. The 15th. Go. Verde Public Library. It's going to be a good one. 16th. Snow Cone Man's back.
Snow Cone Man's back. You can't stop this guy.
Oh, my God. He's been in prison again for 2 weeks. And
we got to give him longer sentences. I'll tell you that right now.
When the Snow Cone Man does something bad, and he does something bad almost every week, and they put him right back in the slammer, you got to give him a longer time. But this time, he came out saying, I know who did it. We don't know what he's referring to.
We don't know. He just pointed at that off-brand Tasmanian devil he had painted on his Snow Cone Man.
Yeah, and he said he got that done down at the Nighty Night Mattress Store and more. Chet, Snow Cone Man, you guys have had some times together.
Great DJ, Snow Cone Man.
Yeah, yeah, he was. We were in the same Burning Man camp together.
There you go. Man, and so what is he talking about when he says, I know who did it? We'll find out on the 16th, and that's going to be a really good time. And that is the community calendar brought to you by Poseidon Radio. It's a service. It's what we do. And you know what? What Chet's dad did, he rocked the hell out of Miss Nighty. She would say, keep on rocking me. Rocking me, Geoff. Doodle-doo, it's Steve Miller, the fuck king on.
Your impression of my mom is almost better than your impression of my dad.
I think it is so much
dead
better.
On, isn't it?
Dead on, because we went to high school together, I know. And it's Steve Miller on the hot.
Luxury, comfort, air travel. Well, 1 out of 3 ain't bad here at Verde International Airport, the only international airport in all of Verde. Hi, I'm VVIA's official air travel concierge, Denise Mulgrew, and I'm here to let you know that we have heard all of your complaints about VVIA. Mostly about the fact that we claim we are an international airport. Your other ones were all about the loose ferrets, and we can't do anything about that. Trust us. As for the international kerfuffle, well, to be honest, we aren't at all. The moment we realized that legally you can just put the word international at the end of an airport and it looks all like fancier and stuff, well, we went for it, and we never looked back. Do we fly to other countries? No. Do we fly to even other states? Hardly. But do we have the best 20-minute commuter flights from one end of Hog Street to our sister airport, Valverde, definitely local airport on the other end of Hog Street? You betcha, or at least comparable to the ones flying out of VVDLA. So if you want to lawyer up with us just because you can't go wet your whistle in jolly old England, well, good luck to you. For one, we have the best lawyers in the biz at Best in the Biz Lawyers on our side. And second, ever heard of our round-robin flight of fancy? That's right. 1 day a month, we charter a flight for 5 people that flies into Canada. Now, we don't land. We just kind of mosey over it a little bit. Kind of like when you were a kid and your dad wants to take you into Canada just to say you've been out of the country, so you drive over the border and buy some dressed chips at a gas station before you head back home. It's like that, but in the air. So get off our backs. But keep on coming to Valverde International Airport. We'll leave the light on for you. And don't come at us for that one either, Motel 6.
What happens when a fraternity at a massage school discovers a magical VHS tape that's haunted by a dead 80s porn star? Lots of soft jokes and lots of topless women. Curtis Armstrong, Bronson Pinchot, and Shannon Tweed in the 1986 classic sex comedy Horndoggin on the Channel 8 late night horny movie block. The Horny Block on Channel 8, your home for great shit.
Do you like shrimp?
Sure.
How about a lot of shrimp?
I mean, maybe. Like, how much?
Enough to make you puke?
Now we're talking.
The Shrimp Till You Puke promotion is back, and only at your local Blue Tuna, Valverde's favorite mall fish chain. And all your favorites are back. Choose from fried shrimp, butter drowned shrimp, itty bitty breaded shrimp, small shrimp stuffed into a bigger shrimp, shrimp with way too much pasta, island shrimp, or just jump into the Blue Tuna shrimp pond and catch them yourself. And we will never ever tell you to stop. Never ever. Never ever. We're putting our business on the line because frankly, if you eat too much shrimp, we could seriously lose our asses here. But if corporate isn't worried, neither is your local Blue Tuna franchise. So come on down and shrimp till you puke. Oh, I smell classic rock. And of course, that lightning crashes.
New classic rock there.
No, that's classic rock. It's actually classic.
Wait, that one qualifies as classic
pushes
rock.
Back. Live,
I was almost going to say live was new classic rock, but you're telling
live,
me?
Lightning Crashes by Live is classic rock. There's only 2 songs by Live that are classic rock. It's Lightning Crashes and
I Alone?
Lakini's Juice.
That's what I was wondering. Just so I Alone is new classic rock.
Wine. That's a very classic rock line, and you get lines like that at your home. All hawk, all rock, all classic rock, all new classic rock, all new classic rock. 108.9 The Huck, the Geoff and Whisp Show. I'm Wisp Turlington.
I'm Jeff the Angry Man Garlock.
And we've got CHET NIGHTY still with us, still trying to figure out who killed his dad.
Mattress Prince of the house, we're not. We know that my dad's death was an accident. It was an accident. No matter what the CCC says. So we're just kind of like here to move on, here to put that behind us and talk about my new ventures, my streaming series with Brett Ratner.
Oh, God.
Can't wait.
God. Now, I got to ask you, was there any point in time, Chet, when you went to your dad Like, let's say when a lot of your Vegas parties, the attendance started dropping. And we know that did happen, past 3 parties you threw. Really, really, real big drop.
Real empty.
I mean, a lot of those, really, I would say a lot. That was like a conscious effort because we wanted to plan more intimate events.
You wanted more space for like arms.
Yeah, exactly. And so a lot of people say that like, oh, it was, there was problems with the ticket sales. Or,
yeah, a lot of people say that.
They were saying that.
Got out that people got Kool-Aid poisoning from some of our other parties.
Yeah, that definitely was a thing.
That was a conscious thing. We wanted to sell fewer tickets so people could connect more and have a more intimate experience.
Like an artisanal DJ set sort of thing. Exactly. Like, because there's nothing I like better at a big DJ set. It's just a lot of room. Just not many people dancing around.
It's like, those sushi places that only have like 8 tables and you have to eat whatever the chef gives you. It's
of
like
course.
that, but it's a Vegas pool party.
I don't do that. I say, I tell you. And the chef's like, what? Why? And I'm like, no, I tell you. California roll. And he's like, really? And I'm
really?
Like,
that's what we're doing.
Imitation crab, California roll, do it. And then I pull the gun that I get as a deputy sheriff of Verde, honorary, and I put it to his head. And I say, California roll.
I've seen it happen.
And I'm eating California roll like crazy. So that's my sushi experience.
I pull my fake gun and I pull out my official Walker Texas Ranger fan club, and they're giving me cream cheese rolls left and right. I put up the
badge,
little plastic badge, and they give me just cream cheese right in my mouth. It's delicious.
But at any point, Chad, before your dad's untimely death, did you ever go into his back office? Just smelled like sex. I have been in that back office so many times, and I'm just like, good Lord, Geoff.
It's like a swimming pool back here. Did you spill chlorine?
He hasn't even been doing it there. That's just from him coming home from lunch.
Reeks the man musk off of him.
Oh, my God. At any point did you go and you said to Daddy, I've got some ideas for the store. Did you ever do that?
It happened, and and Dad wasn't receptive to a lot of the ideas. Again, he was an old school guy, as we mentioned, and me wanting to create an app that would connect.
Wanting to create. That's my Frankenstein impression.
Oh, it's beautiful.
It's really
Thank
beautiful.
You.
It's really good.
He wasn't. He called me, a boob and a fuck up and an embarrassment.
He was old, calling you a boob.
Oh my God!
I
can't tell you. I've been called a boob from him.
Oh boy!
Come on, Geoff.
So, like a lot of some people, like obviously, like the town is very sad, and I'm very sad. But there are some people.
You seem so sad.
I'm really sad, but there are a lot of people who are like glad that he's dead.
Sure. What about your shaman?
My shaman. I talked to my shaman a lot about this.
Do you say shaman or shaman?
Depending on how I'm feeling on the day.
Seamus the shaman shaman.
Mm-hmm.
You're a shaman.
I was talking to Seamus, and he's just a great dude, just a really, really great dude. And he was saying that he, even though I'm sad, I'm sad. He was saying that he wasn't sad because my dad was a dinosaur and holding me back and holding the store back.
Fuck.
Wow. Seamus says it. And
again,
it's real.
There's just like a lot of opinions out there, and these aren't my opinions, but he was saying that like, maybe there's a silver lining on my dad's death because we can push the store into the future.
I was just handed another text that's been printed out for me from Chief Pizzola, Chief of Verde.
No questions.
Two questions. Two questions.
Two questions. So legally, you got to answer if it's two questions. That's just
you got to do it. Pillows. Mm-hmm. Are we talking foam or are we talking feather?
Great question.
Foam. My dad always stuck up for feather pillows. He said, that foam was an abomination and it was on the way out. So yeah, if we sell feather pillows at Nighty Nights, but I'm looking to bring in some more pillows with different, just some different stuffings, some artisanal, some artisanal wood shavings imported from South America. I had a great hiking experience there.
Amazing.
Oh, I'm sure.
Second question. Not about pillows, but the second question is, did you know Seamus was a lawyer who specialized in wills, and that your father's will had been changed the day before your ayahuasca journey?
It's a great question from Chief Pizzola.
That's a real good question. I mean, I was wondering that about the store too, personally.
I mean, Seamus was a multi-hyphenate.
Yes.
So I had a hard time keeping track.
Yeah.
So, obviously he was a shaman. He was an estate lawyer.
Sure.
But also, he was a vegan chef. He was a life coach. Washed a mean car.
Yeah.
Great Etsy store Seamus had. I love his Etsy store.
Yeah, he makes these really great cozies for your soap dispenser.
They are the coolest cozies.
The detail.
Is Seamus part of the store?
He is technically we are co-CEOs. When my dad, appointed me in the will, he also, included a clause where I would have an advisor if that advisor was there in more of a spiritual capacity, which Seamus is. So yeah, we are co-running the store, and he is co-writing the streaming series with me.
Interesting.
You should hear when him and Ratner get going, like boom, 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 boom. Just the ideas these guys have.
Blueberry.
Yeah, he's always screaming stuff like that.
Blueberry.
Just a master of dialogue, Seamus is.
No,
yeah,
he's really
word
I was supposed
he's really
to say
good.
for the CCC
show not
to
tell.
burst in.
Yeah, Seamus always says show don't tell.
Oh, that's a good one. I should write that down for
Blueberry.
Save the cat.
Save
Blueberry.
the cat.
Stuff like that.
Just, wow.
Scotty, Blueberry, will you tell the CCC Blueberry we got his ass? Blueberry. That was the word I was supposed to say.
Wait, what's going on here? Hold on.
All right. Studio doors have been locked, Chet. Big ups.
Oh, man. I thought he was saying Seamus dialogue, but no.
I thought he was too. That's what I thought he was getting at.
Yeah, I thought that was like, he's a master of dialogue. Blueberry, you said so much.
You guys got me. You guys got me good.
We got you good. Oh, man. You are surrounded
Am I going to sounds like I'm going to jail.
You're going to jail.
Sounds like I'm
going to jail. We're surrounded by so many armed these are Verde soldiers. That's really crazy.
Oh, boy, wow.
They brought in the reserves for this
good
one.
Luck
I have a bazooka?
There is
you know who ratted you out? Do you want to know who ratted you out?
I would love to know, yeah.
Snowcone
I'm dying
Man.
over here.
He did it early. He said he was going to do it on the 16th. He fucking got you today on the 8th.
You got ice burned by the Snowcone
Man. He's like, but you'll have more time to hang out with him in jail because he'll be back before you know it. And hey, let's go ahead and finish this off with a commercial that will never stop ending. Oh, the Nighty Night Mattress Store.
Boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, do we have the mattress deals at Nighty Night Mattress Store, where my name is not Geoff Nighty.
But Dad, that's your name.
Shut up, son. Yes, Nighty Night is running a special beyond any special any mattress store in Valverde has ever thought of running.
Hey, Dad, watch this.
Son, get off the mattress.
Why?
But make sure you don't let my son on the mattress.
Dad, no.
Because he's going to ruin it like he ruins everything. Just give me a chance. And you can give us a chance at Nighty Night Mattress Store.
Nighty Night Mattress Store, 894212 Hog Street, Valverde, right off of Mattress Row.
Oh, we know where it is. Oh, my God. Rest in power, Geoff Nighty. Oh, God. And, yeah, well, we got Skeet Ulrich coming up at 9:30. He's now shaking his head. He has no idea what he's going to do. I have no idea what he's going to do. Will it suck? Probably.
Most likely.
Most likely. We'll figure it out. As we always do. On 108.9. The Hawk.
Right, the bad company.
And now it's... I was looking for Steve Miller. I couldn't get it fast enough. I'm like, oh, fuck it. It's Bad Company. Ladies and gentlemen, Jordan Morris.
Hey, yeah, thanks for having me. What fun.
Thank you for coming
being here.
man. This is an absolute blast. Geoff Nighty. Oh my God, that commercial is going to run all the time now. It's going to run.
Yeah. Great job with the commercial, by the way. I had not heard it until we started recording. Very funny. That's a real spot on. I guess the inspiration was the "Your mattress is free" guy, who does now include his shitty son in his commercials.
Oh, he does?
Oh, wait, I did not know. That's great.
Mm-hmm. I don't know that the son is shitty. I'm like assuming,
sure,
because the son got shoved into the commercials. He's shitty.
I assume,
but maybe he's great.
shitty.
Maybe the son's great.
He's just as great as Chet. Like, I love Chet.
Just as great as Chet.
There's something charming. He is like Chet Hanks, where he's like there's a charmingness to his shittiness.
Yeah,
Like-
it's weird. We're all in a weird journey with Chet Hanks, aren't we?
We really are.
Where it's like, this guy, and then, I feel like I vaguely remember him releasing like a song and going like,
He did.
this is all right.
It was White.
Yeah.
Wasn't it White Boy Summer?
Might have been White Boy Summer.
I think it was White Boy Summer.
Might
The
have
thing
been
about
White Boy Summer.
the thing about Chet Hanks is like every time I'm like, he's not going to do something that's even dumber. There's no way. And then he comes back, he does
figures it out.
But then the love that his dad has for him kind of evens it out for me into a weird way. It's like, well, I mean, if Tom is giving this a pass, I guess I'll give this a pass as well.
I mean, look, raising a kid's tough. And sometimes
And it is funny how he has like Colin Hanks, who is this like kind of great actor who we all love. It's always great to see Colin Hanks pop up in something, and then just this wacky reggaeton white guy.
Yeah. Well, I think because too with Colin existing, you're like, oh man, like why is this family so perfect? It just makes sense as a Hanks world. And then Chet is like, we're all human.
Of
like,
course.
Exactly.
Tom Hanks has his bad days, like we all do.
Like
I love a good, interesting kid. Like there's a period I was obsessed with Kevin Bacon's kid too, who's like was a crust punk.
Oh yeah, I didn't know that.
Is now
I didn't
a
know
black
that.
metal musician.
Wow.
But would like show up on like red carpets wearing like Tragedy and His Hero Is Gone patches, and I was like, yeah, this is, and the love that Kevin Bacon had for him was just like, this is heartwarming to me.
I think Nicolas Cage's son is kind of similar. I think he's also like a metal musician.
I believe he is.
Or a black metal guy in some way.
Yeah.
Anyway, not surprising at all.
Yeah.
Less surprising coming from Nicolas Cage, I guess.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Still fun.
Yeah.
Still fun.
One question we always ask on 108.9 The Hawk, Jordan, is what is your relationship to classic rock? Did you grow up listening to it? Do you have a relationship or?
Yeah, absolutely. 95.5 KLOS here in the Southland. They've kind of, what's I guess I have not tuned into KLOS in a hot second. What's their deal these days? Is it still classic rock or is it something else?
It's kind of like what the Hawk has been forced to become by the company, like by Poseidon Radio. It is this like all rock sort of radio thing. When I worked in classic rock radio in 2000s, when I started, 2001 was the year where it's like you have to start adding Pearl Jam and Nirvana,
Green Day, sure,
and Green Day and all of these bands to the classic rock lineup. And if you want to, be a legitimate rock station and have people still listen to you. I worked for 96 Rock in Atlanta, and they were still like legacy classic rock. And it was pretty much, since it was a legacy classic rock station in Atlanta, it was all Skennerd, all Allman Brothers all the time.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
And KLOS is very like, they'll play some new songs every now and then, but you'll still get a lot of classic rock. You still get a lot of Guns N' Roses.
Okay.
You get a lot of Foo Fighters.
Yep.
It's a good rock mix. I listen to KLOS all the time.
Oh, nice. I should put it on for old time's sake.
Yeah.
I mean, it would be nice if there was a station that would just give you immigrant song.
Oh, yeah.
And all those 60s, 70s staples.
Yeah.
But I get it. Times
Growing up on East Coast classic rock, moving here, like I am, and I've only lived in LA for maybe like 4 years now. Like I am still shocked how much No Doubt and Sublime is played.
It's
like it just isn't an East Coast thing.
It's a joke because it's true. And I'll say that the East Coast wins in this particular situation, but I am always amazed when I visit the East Coast. Raised in Orange County, by the way, I guess I should say Orange County here in the Southland.
Yeah.
I am always surprised when I go to the East Coast and how much just Billy Joel you will hear
God.
on every radio station and in every store. And just coming out of every car window is Billy Joel. And I have a late in life appreciation for Billy Joel. That is just like something you just don't hear ambiently in Southern California.
You don't.
And I think the point goes to the East Coast in that regard.
Yeah.
I would much rather have the wreck of the Edmund. No, wait. What's the Billy Joel boat song?
It's
not the wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald.
Alexa.
Downeaster Alexa. Thank you.
Yeah.
I would rather have that coming out of the speaker at the grocery store than Wrong Way.
That is a very Northeast thing. So I think it's like New York and Northeast goes Billy Joel. Jersey, Pennsylvania going down is Springsteen country.
Of course.
Okay.
So they're going to play more Springsteen than Joel. You get down to the South and it's more Skennard. Is that?
Okay, yeah, sure.
And what Midwest is probably going to be a mix of all of it. But yeah, it is true. Like you guys love your No Doubt and you love your Sublime.
True. We do.
No joke, but I like that stuff.
We're chill. We're a chill
You guys
coast.
are so chill.
You are chill. We're Billy Joel aggro.
Yeah.
You co-host Jordan Jesse Go. How many years have you been doing Jordan Jesse Go?
We've been doing it for a while. I think we always have a hard time remembering how long we've been doing our comedy chat show, Jordan Jesse Go.
Yeah.
But we think it's like 2007. So
wow.
we were
such a funny show.
We were the first podcast.
Yeah. Such a
and we still have our old ass format of just chatting. So yeah.
That's all it is. That's
it
all
works.
it is.
If it ain't
we're over there.
we're
over there on MaximumFun.org, chatting away. Me and Jesse Thorne and a celebrity guest every week.
So many great podcasts over there, and you guys just got Valley Heat, which is a very fun podcast.
Yeah,
that I enjoy a lot.
sister show to this one in some ways. I can see.
And the way that I found Valley Heat was that somebody on Reddit was looking for like new comedy podcasts, and somebody put up a list of shows that were similar, and we were in that with Valley Heat, and I'm like, oh, I got to check this place out. And it takes place in Rancho Equestrian. Which is where I fucking live.
Oh, really? Oh,
so it was like, okay, well, this is, basically
it was
my
made
backyard.
for you.
My backyard. And you have a new book coming out. It's available for pre-order.
That's right. Thank you for saying so. I have a new graphic novel coming out, I guess I should say. It is called Youth Group. It is a YA horror comedy with art by the great Bowen McGurty. It's about a bunch of goofy teenage exorcists. They're part of one of these like cool Bible study groups. I don't know if you guys had these growing up, but the like hip Bible study where the youth pastor had tattoo sleeves. So
I visited Colorado with my high school girlfriend because her friend had moved there, and it was that.
Yep.
It was all Christian punks.
Yeah, so it's a lot of Christian punks who have to do like actual exorcisms. So that's the premise, and they're fighting demons. They're learning about love and friendship and finding their place in the world, like all teens have to do. Yeah, it really turned out gorgeous. I'm really super proud of it, and I think it's fun and funny. I think if you like a Buffy the Vampire Slayer, if you like a Shaun of the Dead, similar vibes in this book, and and Bowen the artist is a gosh darn genius. So
man, I can't wait.
Wherever you get a book, Amazon, Barnes and Noble, your local indie bookstore.
The cover looks great. So
thanks.
The rest of it looks good.
So good.
Thank you. Yeah. Again, Bowen, such a great artist. And if you want to see the cover and check out a couple of the pages, get all those pre-order links. bit.ly/youthgroupbook. bit.ly/youthgroupbook, and you can see all that stuff and give it a pre-order if you think it looks fun. Gosh, those pre-orders sure help books. I'm not exactly sure why, but they do.
Yeah. That's going to be in stores on July 16th.
July 16th, yeah. So you can, if you get in that pre-order, it's a little gift you can give your future self.
That's amazing. That's
like,
amazing.
What is this? What did I order? Oh yeah.
Oh, I
the
love
book that guy was talking about on the podcast. Cool.
Well, Jordan, this was so great, man. Thank you so much for coming on the show.
Thanks for having me. Tons of fun.
Or anything? Or
no. That's I think we done plugged. I think we done plugged good.
I think we done plugged. Where can people find you online? If they want to find you.
If you want to find all this junk, all the social media links, podcast links, book pre-order links, jordanmorris.net, a very good website to go to. And I'll throw out that youth group URL one more time, bit.ly/youthgroupbook. You can learn all about it there.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Jordan. We'll have to check in with Chet down the road and see how
unless he's killed in prison.
Going. If Seamus even went to, I don't even think I think Seamus got off free. I think Seamus got off free.
He took the money, took the money and ran.
Hey, thank you very much for listening to 108.9 The Hawk with Jason Gore and Jeff Garlock. This is Greg Lemon Sour giving you the dustiest grooves. And I'm telling you this, you gotta keep listening every single Monday because we're gonna be bringing you a new episode on the free feed. And if you need more, if you need some deep cuts, then go to our Patreon, patreon.com/1089 The Hawk, where maybe you'll even get Greg Lemon Sour talking about television. Ooh, you. If that doesn't suck you in, I don't know what will. But until then, like, subscribe, and share with your friends. Are we good? Are we okay?